Hello everyone, my name is Sanika Patil and my team members Komal, Ranjane and Nashrah Ansari. Today we are explain arrays and strings in C programming. Arrays. What is an array? An array is a data structure consisting of a collection of elements, each identified by at least one array index or key. Introduction of array. Array is defined as an ordered set of similar data items. That is nothing but we can store similar data items in a single collection. If we need to store multiple copies of the same data, then it is very difficult for the user. To overcome the difficulty, a new data structure is used called the arrays. Array is used to store similar data types and items or variables. The elements of an array are of same data type and each item can be accessed using the same name. Declaration of array. During declaration, the size of the array has to be specified. How many data elements we need to store in an array, we need to define it. Syntax. Data type, array name in bracket n. Which type of data we want to store into the array, where n is the number of data items or index or dimension. 0 to n minus 1 is the range of array. The first position of the array is indicated as like 0. Here the example given, int a 5. Int is a data type, a is the array name, 5 size of array. Float data type, x is a array name and 10 is a data element size of array. Initialization of array. We can initialize the elements of arrays in the same way as the ordinary variables when they are declared. The general form of initialization of array is type array name in bracket size. Type is a data type, array is the name of array, size into the square bracket. List of values. We can give array elements, that is our initialization array. Example, int a in square bracket 5 is equal to in curly braces 12, 23, 34, 45, 56. Graphical representation of array. A is an array. Always the first position of array is and the last position size minus 1.
There are three types of array. First, one-dimensional array. Array having only one subscript variable is called as one-dimensional array. It is also called as single-dimensional array or linear array. Single array is used to represent and store data in a linear form. Example for initialization. Int r in bracket 3 is equal to curly braces 2, 3, 4. Second, two-dimensional array. An array consisting of two subscripts is known as two-dimensional array. These are often known as array of the array. In two-dimensional array, the array is divided into rows and columns. Syntax. Data type array underscore name in bracket rows and size. Example for initialization. Int a in bracket 3 in second bracket 3 is equal to curly braces 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Third one, multi-dimensional array. Multi-dimensional array are often known as array of the array. In multidimensional array, the array is divided into rows and columns. Array having more than one subscript variable is called as multidimensional or matrix array. Syntax. Data underscore type array underscore name in bracket size in second bracket size 2 in third bracket size 3 in fourth bracket size n.
Introduction to strings. Strings are defined as an array of characters. The difference between a character array and a string is that the string is terminated with a special null character. Thus, C uses variable length delimited strings in programs. Declaration of strings. C does not support string as a data type. It allows us to represent strings as character arrays. In C, a string variable is any valid C variable name and is always declared as an array of characters. Syntax: char string name size. Initialization of strings. The initialization of strings is shown in the presentation. It is always terminated by a null character. Operations on strings. I will explain 4 out of the many operations on strings. str length. This function is used to find the length of the string excluding the null character. It is used to count the number of characters in a string. Its syntax is as shown in the presentation. strcopy. This is a standard library function in C and is used to copy one string to another. Its syntax is as shown in the presentation. String 1 and 2 are one-dimensional character arrays. It copies the content of string 2 to string 1. strcompare. This is a built-in library function and is declared in string.h header file. This function takes two strings as arguments and compares them and returns one of the three values -1, 0 or 1. Its syntax is as shown in the presentation. strcat. This function is used to concatenate two strings. That is, it appends one string at the end of the specified string. It joins two strings together. Its syntax is as shown in the presentation. The main point of difference between an array and a string is that array is a data structure consisting of a collection of elements each identified by the array address, and string is one-dimensional array of characters terminated by a null character. Here we end with the explanation of arrays and strings. Thank you.